Right, 16th of February, let's take a look at gold, euro, dollar, Dow Jones. Now this is gold, all right? So yesterday we talked about this level and I said Wednesday. All right, if you're on the members or the Discord channel, you know the swing days as well, right? So for gold, it was Wednesday. So having a low at an astro hour, like here at an astro hours, you see we're all at the lows here, and the price we talked about yesterday was 1834. Market comes there with a breakout at the astro hour, okay, and this would have been your buy zone here. All right, now as you can see, this is a big zone, so you don't want to be putting a $10 stop loss there. So what can you do under these situations? If the range is too big, you come to a smaller time frame, okay, and then in the smaller time frame you wait for the breakout and then enter on the pullback and go. All right, so as you can see, this zone held out quite well, and then in Asia kind of like broke out. So if you manage to get in at 1834, okay, or at the astro hour, for example, if you got in long here around this astro hour or around this astro hour, the stop loss just needed to be below there. All right, and that's basically it. So sometimes getting your stop loss is a bit too far out, so in order to avoid that, just go to the smaller time frame and do your setup there, and then on the pullback you can go with a tight stop loss. Okay, so what to do with gold? Now Wednesday was a swing day. If this holds, okay, now that we're in this zone, okay, so we should, let's see what we should be doing. We're on the weekly. Now we still have room to come down. I said yesterday as well, we're planning on coming down all the way here, okay, but the market moves in waves. So every day you see we're going up, down, okay, so sorry, down, up, indecision, down. So we should be moving up as well to get some upper motion in there. What you got to look out for today, let me just refresh this, okay. The first level of resistance is going to be this 35, 1845. Okay, so that's your first level, 1845. Now the market just bounced off slightly under that, okay, but 1845 is your price level on the daily. That's one, plus this one there, 41, 1855. $18.55 is there. All right, so there are levels to go up to where the market can sell off as well. Let's do this, 18.55.50 around there. Okay, and that's basically it. So at astro hours, if you're going to sell here, which you can, do it with a smaller lot size. Okay, we are in this zone here. If you want to buy, it's a bit tricky because we're still pushing down, okay, and we are on a daily demand zone. If I was to sharpen this up a little bit, let's do it. Okay, let's turn this into a 4-hour chart today, and let's just sharpen the daily zone here. Okay, so now we can do this. Okay, that there, pretty much. In fact, we can just take this wick here. Okay, that's pretty much it. Okay, where it ticked off. Why? Because this is the limit of the push. Okay, so, and then it, as you can see, and then afterwards it just took off, broke structure, right? So it's not a wonder that the market is bouncing off around here. Now, if this is going to be a swing day, well, if yesterday was going to be a swing day, if so, we can go all the way back up into the weekly, into there even. Okay, so I'll put this back onto a 15-minute chart now. Over the course, we should be coming lower, like I said, according to the weekly, but because the market is waving, we can also have an up move before going back down again. If the market comes back down, okay, back down into this zone from yesterday, the lows of yesterday, testing the lows of yesterday at an astro hour. Going in with a tight stop loss is not a bad idea. On the weekly, let's see if I've got a level. Well, it's way down there. So on the daily, let's see what we've got. The support is the HCL1 line, which is 1836. So this 1836 is pretty much there. Here's your line. That's where the market opened, actually. Okay, 1830. So I'm just gonna get rid of that. Okay, so the market can retest the lows of yesterday at astro hours and then go up, and this could be a swing day, and then we could be going up until, okay, the next week. All right, so buying at the lows is not a bad idea. All right, and the thing is, when you're entering something, you can always sharpen it up. If you know technical analysis, just sharpen up your entries at the astro hours. And then if there is a pullback at astro hours and you go long, then cover the trade. First profit zone there, second profit zone there, third, and just follow it through. Why? Because like I said, if this picks up, we could go all the way up and even higher than this before we sell off. Okay? Why? Because this is where the trap is. Okay, that's the inducement there. So market pulls down, that's the first swing. Okay, continues to go down. Now we should have an up move. If we have that up move, we should go above that, which is logical, covering the gap, and then another sell-off. Okay, so buying at the lows as a swing low Wednesday is not a bad idea. Euro dollar, same kind of thing here. We've got room to come down, but the market always moves in waves. Let's just refresh that. So on the weekly, we've got to break it down. Now the swing day for the euro dollar is also Wednesday, right? So Wednesday, and that was an astro hour, as you can see. So the market at an astro hour, it broke down, came to this astro hour. This is a 15-minute chart, by the way. If I turn this into a 5-minute chart, let's see how that panned out on Wednesday. Okay, that was the astro hour there. Okay, so that's a 5-minute chart. It came down a little bit and then pulled up. Not the best kind of setup, but remember, we're always matching price with time. If it doesn't match your price, you're not going to enter it. Okay, so pretty much in the middle of nowhere there. All right, and as you can see, the market was pretty much, you know, sideways trading. Let's go back to the 15-minute chart. Now this is a high, so the market should come down. These are astro hours. I marked the astro hours for gold and the euro dollar and the Dow Jones today before the video, which is what you should be doing as well, marking them in first. On the euro dollar as well, the market should come down. We're looking to come down, okay, but the possibility is we can go up first and then come lower down. So they're both possible. And here we're in a bit of a sandwich zone, and on the weekly as well, we're right on the line. Now we should be selling, we want to be selling, and the first place to be selling is 46, and that's going to be 1.0737, right? So 1.0737 is going to be there. So in that vicinity, if the market goes up, we should also be selling down. All right, if that's the case, then we should go down and flow with it. Wednesday, like I said, was a swing day. If it breaks above that, it means it's going to be breaking above this. Do not stand in front of it trying to sell it, okay? Because if the market starts to go above that 46, let's say 47, okay, this is going to be our sell zone here. Okay, 47. If it breaks above that, okay, don't stand in front of it, don't muck around with it, and so on. And to be honest with you, after 2 p.m. towards the afternoon, when the New York market has opened, and in the New York markets morning session, we should be coming to levels where we can do a turnaround, okay, and continue until closure. So be mindful, because there are breakout aspects as well, okay? So just make sure time and price match your trading. As we always say, that's the best way to trade, matching your time to a price. Now, on the lower side of things, if you take a look, that's going to be the daily support, 34, 1.0633, which is pretty much here. Now, yesterday it didn't get there, the market didn't get there. Okay, the market did not get here. It can still get there, no problem. So selling at the high or the weekly pivot to go down is also an option. It's doable, okay? It's doable, it's not a problem, because the market can still pull down, okay? And that's fine. So two options here. We can sell at these levels, but if it starts to break out, don't wait for it, don't muck around with it. Let's get rid of this as well, because if it breaks above this, then your target's going to be at the 59 level, which is 1.0866, and that's like up there somewhere, okay, 0866, and that's the first one. All right, so be smart. When things start breaking above the PST level, it can get tricky, and you don't want to stand in front of it. On the weekly, there is no limit there. There's only downside, and on the monthly too. All right. So if the market goes up on the weekly and around here, we're happy to sell. If it breaks above this, don't stand in front of it. We'll have to wait for a new setup. If you want to buy the white line, the low of yesterday, that vicinity, okay, and the PST level here is okay to buy at Astro hours, okay? The market, in my opinion, should come to cover Asia. So if you want to sell at an Astro hour like here, if you sold here, okay, if you sold here, your stop loss should be just above the high of that, okay, and you can let it run, okay. It should at least come to the daily pivot, or like I said, into the white zone here. So at Astro hours, if you see the market sitting on white level here, the opening plus Asia session lows like here from yesterday, or for, the lows of yesterday, sorry, that's the Asia session low there. Then at Astro hours, you can go long in this zone as well, and that's your white line there. Okay, let's take a look at, why are you doing this to me? Okay, let's take a look at US 30. Now US 30, I put a tweet up, not a tweet, on the members area. Okay, in the members area, if you go to Dow Jones, okay, I wrote something there. Okay, so if you're in the members area, right, go into there. Okay, EN analysis, because I think I was doing a bit of astrology yesterday, and I put up there some highs that we might have, okay, a potential high swing. Also, I think next week we've got bank holiday Monday in the US, I think, so be careful for that. So the market may come up a little bit more next week, and then those may be the highs to sell again. All right, so having said that, remember we calculated the swing days for this as well, and we did say Tuesday, remember? Okay, that's your Tuesday, this is Wednesday, and we're in Thursday now. So the market actually did that swing day nicely with the Dow Jones on Tuesday. That could take us up, okay, to a swing high today, and that could be back up at 59 or 61, which is 34,771, 34,552. So 34,552 is there. Let's get rid of these because they were done. Okay, and let's get rid of that. Okay, so what else have I got on the daily? I've got 65, 34,556, 34,556. So we're in this range here. Okay, on the daily there, what's that? LCR 34,621, 34,621, which is going to be there. Alright, so we're going to be in this range here. And like I said, on the weekly we've got that plus the LCL one, 34,771, which is already there, 34,771. Okay, so the market has potential to push up, and that's no big deal. All right, and like I said, that was your Wednesday, that was your Tuesday swing. Wednesday retesting it technically, and look at your Astro hours yesterday. Astro hour sell-off, Astro hour sell-off. Okay, and then it kind of broke out, but that was an Astro hour here as well. As you can see, the market took a big push down until going up. So like I said, the market has got room to push into that zone, into another swing Thursday. All right, Bitcoin, like I said, we're waiting for the lower end of stuff. I'm not going to be buying high. We never buy high, actually. It's not just Bitcoin, it's for anything. We never buy expensive. Okay, and we're going to wait. And I think in March, in my opinion anyway, doing some astrology yesterday, like I said, we might have a swing low, which is pretty good to get in. We'll see how that pans out. Okay.